So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Berghoff?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Welcome to Sukdal, Lord von Berghoff. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt,
I'll do my best to make your,
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks! He's a captive, not some busty wench. It'd be quicker if I just beat...
Just a beating? What about breaking a finger or two? Or singeing the... You yourself forced me and Capon to do similar things when you brought that...
Forced you? Should I tell the gentleman here?
You just keep your fucking gob shut until someone asks you to squeal.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos. A nice coat.
Do you really think Sigismund made...
Shut up, damn it! We're...
Really? And what a shame that I am a pragmatic man. And I'm...
This is unbelievable. He's lost everything.
Oh, he's right, though. He is one of...
You're buying that. When he gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't...
Jobst wants to come back here.
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move.
You're not the only one who didn't want to believe it. The Margrave raised enough coin to put together an army that can take on... And as you know, Jobst is nothing if not pragmatic. He wouldn't join...
On the winning side, of course, young man. But although... I expect you people had no...
Oh. What situation?
In the ship. So... A sensible person, Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were
Exactly.
I think it is time...
I always knew you were nothing more than a...
Call it what you like.
What do you say, Lord...
Well,
Lord Capon will be only too pleased to hear what Lord von Berghoff wants.
You think I'm some villain, don't you? What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary. The army is not getting paid, morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling, so the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course! And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborz.
My father...
Lord Pisek, as the former mint master, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not mistaken, one of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have to dig from inside the treasury to find the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noblewomen devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Routards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Routard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
That sounds almost too easy.
You took the words out of my mouth. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid Vavak's your only hope.
There is one other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not?
Fuck. Jesus. Get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard.
Good. We'll send Catherine.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin. I could explain to him what we need.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of...
It's true, none of us would be very convincing, as it'd be better if we made him take us with.
All right, let's say we get inside with the
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight.
Me?
You say.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to be... Henry, you go to the town and squeeze anything that could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that...
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base.
And how are you going to get it? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you.
That's true, milady.
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be...
She's coming with me. Nobody knows...
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Roothard Palace.
All right, both of you. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest.
That's that then.
It looks like the two of us will be...
Lucky me.
How do we even get inside?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say...
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via this...
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they capture...
He didn't come to capture you personally.
No. And that really suited his people. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost...
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I asked you to bring me...
Well, how about that? I almost forgot.
Thanks. But don't expect me to be fooling... By the way, do you know what they write about it?
Oh, sure. I read a little.
And what did you think?
Well, the author doesn't spare anyone. I wonder if he holds any...
The written word does the most harm to those looking for...
Well, fine, but even so...
Rein it in.
He might step on somebody's toes.
Oh, so better to tuck his tail and keep his... Just so you know, the Roothards are not cowards. My brother fought and fell, and I will fight my own battles. Only I must do it on paper.
You said you could teach me something.
If you ask nicely, I'll share some...
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All.
That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world... Or if you prefer actions instead of... But I can't right now.
Shall we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl.
Well, we'll just have to find out.
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
I'll be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Watch your tongue, so this water sprite doesn't drag you under.
What, in this gully? It'd hardly come up to my heart. Backside.
Why don't you give it a try, eh? Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, he got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. Damn. I didn't count on it being so deep.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hardly more than knee-deep.
That may be so, but a courteous man should offer to help a lady.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. What's the hurry? I've got plenty. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Oh, Sakra. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place.
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they won't give us away.
My. How quickly, lady. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs?
But this is our home. Our
Folk who have nowhere to lay their heads and nothing to eat aren't much interested in the troubles of the rich. They just seize the opportunity.
You're right, but they can't stay here either.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
All right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Muckball? Who let you in here, fucker? Now you're gonna die.
Sakra! Rosa! Could you...
I'm all yours.
Rosa!
Bad luck. That was something I've been waiting to do.
Fuck that.
I'm all yours. You want to try me?
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
Oh, what a mess.
What's that say?
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So,
It doesn't feel much like home anymore.
right. We've got a lot of work to do.
That's true. You know, Henry, if everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, would you still try to rescue my father? Even if...
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long,
Don't worry. We'll either leave the...
or not at all.
Don't worry about the mess.
That's nice. But now my books...
If our plans succeed and your father...
I haven't given it much thought.
You don't want to get your hopes up.
That too. But if you actually do, we'll have to flee from here.
It's such a shame.
Is that so? Well,
But if you're safer that way, then
there's nothing left here anyway. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. Would you please leave me alone?
all right.
What about Vabak? You were supposed to...
I was. But that was before we knew what to expect here.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too.
They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here.
No, actually... credit where credit's due. He really helped him out. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here.
We ran into a few scoundrels.
So, those...
Sad, but
Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies.
quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't...
and the council as a whole are looking for volunteers to repair the city wall.
What's that? Hey.
Master Vavak.
I know the Mint Master rather well. I've never seen your dumb faces in his entourage. You'd better scram, before Ulrich's...
Damn, listen to that sharp tongue.
So Christian insisted he ain't to be just...
Christian of Pisek?
Hey,
Why not let him go? He's alone.
please.
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Who the... What the... How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right, then. Keep...
Where is Vavak?
He ran off God knows where with the money...
And what are you doing here?
That's none of your business. But how much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Fanush! Milosh! Defend yourself! I've been waiting for you. I'm just getting warmed up, you shit! Show your... Fuck yourself!
Ugh. Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Hots for sale.
Mother of God! What can I do for you? This
Axes, hands, nails, take your pick. All quality wares. Tools, iron tools. Tools here. A fine day for some fine wares. Come in.
Oh, word about the price.
Well, aye. You'll
Great. Come back. Shoes here. Shoe repair. Knives! Knives for sale! Iron and steel! All quality pieces!
I'd like to discuss the price.
all right. Aye.
Great! Abby,
That's all right anyway. We could have been together and...
My respects. Was möchtest du?
I'd like to discuss.
Ja, das ist fein. Ausgezeichnet.
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Greetings to you. Certainly.
Do you have some...
Mike.
Well, I really...
All right, but
I'll gladly pay you.
you.
My. That many times, eh? You must really fancy me. Are you blind?
Hey! You've no business here. Are you looking to steal something?
You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening here. Ugh, my back. Good day to you.
God be with you.
I've been darning and sewing since morning. I haven't even eaten.
Be careful.
Are you blind?
My God, what's taking so long?
I'll give you some sweet nectar, and then maybe something more. Hey, dearie, come and have a sip for me.
What?
Show what you made.
Careful.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa. I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see.
Who is this Kubyanka?
We were defending a castle.
Can he be trusted?
Aye. When he's sober. He's known to provoke. Did you see what happened when we...
You mean how they wanted to cut his throat?
Aye. It's best not to...
What should I know about the devil?
Just look.
I heard he's a noble.
He's the captain of... He has a foul mouth. And
I suppose he's not a...
Certainly not. He's a...
What draws you to?
We're both different. When things go to shit...
Aren't you worried about...
Do you think I should be?
I don't know. When you're stalking Liechtenstein, that can be really...
No one forced Catherine. She... Remember how she dealt with the guards?
Aye, but...
Catherine sharpens her dagger every day. Well, how did it go?
Aye, I've got it.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master?
Vivek has disappeared. I found the key in his house, but I also met Chris.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the... Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so.
If I'm going to send my men, I have to...
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? What?
Because you've been telling us you know the cut...
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drones. Nobody will let men of my standing and...
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go...
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night...
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows...
Oui.
Why not? Maybe the colds down there will...
What exactly are we supposed to do in that?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start.
I see. Why do I feel...
Well, we have no idea what's really down...
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up...
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka...
They heard there was work to be done, so...
Did you do the work of 3, eh?
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver.
What will you lot do in the...
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their...
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze.
Could you teach me something?
Of course, but I warn you in advance that it will not come. So,
Maybe another... I'd like to learn...
It will take some time. Acquiring my art came at great... Especially now when I have been in just... What would you like to...
I'm going to go explore the underground passages that...
what exactly would you like?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the
Tell me more about this mine...
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies and he just didn't...
What was the tunnel to the crypt used...
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of.
Waste?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure...
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be...
We need to find and mark the point where when we break through the wall, only a thin...
But how will I know I found the right...
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also...
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for the advice.
You'd better hold your nose and look...
All right, then.
Well, Henry, how is it going?
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path.
I thought you were going with Brabant.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look on...
Absolutely.
In the kitchen?
That's a promising... Let us go. Pah, that smell. How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. Ah, and it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Žižka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
Has that ever happened to you? Getting lost underground?
Some older boys dragged me into a mine once, and I got lost. I did not find my way out until the night. When Mame saw me, she nearly killed me. This poor soul must have been here a long time. I wonder what schmuck feels the need to hide his stuff down here. Do you hear that tune?
Me too. But we'll have to stay here a little longer. So get on with it. And I also have to...
Never mind.
You better hold it then.
Better come along.
This is a holy...
We have other work to do.
We'll break his spade over your head if he got you in the act.
Oh, Francis. You're joking, right?
Down there, some cookie.
It must be somewhere else.
Better than having your arms broken.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it. That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
That was a long time ago.
But I bet you have never been beneath it.
That's true.
But now, car all the time, wouldn't even know about it.
Should I take that as a thing?
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we... Oh, and while we're on the subject...
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get...
I should say so. Hey, listen up. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep.
Oh, is that...
It is. We'll be...
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens, and after the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with... Most regular folks are asleep at that time, so everything...
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court...
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine and Rosa.
What?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted.
It's true we shouldn't leave this place on...
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get...
Keep your jokes to yourself.
You took the words right out...
Oh, come on.
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out, and while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the devil,
Hagen and Ur...
That's it? What
You have to make sure those 5 men armed to the teeth.
We'll scare them a little, but just...
Exactly.
All right.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that...
What's your impression of the Lego?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he surprised me.
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young, eh? I'm no clueless boy either.
But you are a boy, Henry. And if you survive all this madness...
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow, while it's still...
What about Lorette?
My words exactly.
Let's ride out then.
È buono il pollo, eminenza. Così così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non cuer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ha! Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Spara!
Go! Ka!
Spara!
Go!
Fate qualcosa!
Quick!
Io ucciderò! Forza, più veloce!
Die!
Io ucciderò! Cristo che
Ci uccideranno!
Spara! Szybciej! No jest to!
Ka!
Stai attento! Szybciej! No jest to, kurwy nędzy! Stai attento!
Ka! Go!
Trzymaj się i blisko! Stai attento! Spara! Figlio di puttana! Biorę tego z łukiem! I ucciderò!
Die!
Biorę
Quick!
tego z łukiem! Spara! Szybciej! Stai attento! No jest to, kurwy!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
That way!
Per amor di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria! Cosa fide Vergine Maria? Curva con gambe! Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them before their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me?
Why? Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work.
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies. Get Godwin. It's too late to back out.
Well, maybe it'll be better this way. I trust Godwin a lot more.
Sure, I trust him too. But not so much.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here...
Are you going back to Ruthar Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them. We still have some time, so if there's something you need... I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the...
No reason to waste time.
All right, Henry?
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got...
We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the...
Who will pose as the legate?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play...
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look present...
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but...
What should we do during the...
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could...
And at that point, things...
But how will we tunnel through to you from the...
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with...
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin.
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy...
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while.
By then, we'll be...
You forgot about rescue...
We didn't. But they're not our main...
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the Lord...
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there.
I understand.
But you don't agree, do you?
Whatever. Just as long as...
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can...
Can you teach me something?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. Do you know what kind of a task this is?
All right, then. I'll try not to...
But you have to take it seriously.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak...
It sounds like baby.
Very well. We will start with a greeting. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signore.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buonasera, signore.
Perfect! You...
Next, you have to know every time someone opens the door for us or offers molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do.
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think...
Zamknij ryj!
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm...
Scusi, mi sono... Parzo?
No, you are not listening. Scusi, miss, excuse me, I'm...
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to find...
What did you say, Janos?
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fate la legge, trovato l'ignano?
Wrong. Fatta la legge, every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się...
You know, that sounds like go.
Whatever you say, lad. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup or
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o sal...
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby.
It is an expression, loosely translated in...
Ja wiem, że jest Polak. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying. Well, any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you...
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into.
How are you so calm?
You just need to maintain a healthy dose of anger.
Oh? I take it then that you don't agree with this whole thing.
That's an understatement. The whole lot of them are out of their minds. Even before Malishov, I was already telling them to give it up. No offense.
None taken.
And now von Berghoff talked them into stealing the royal silver? I'd slap some sense into them. Have a lovely summer evening.
And a very good evening to you, Catherine.
Thanks. Have fun.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes.
Everything is ready in that chest. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out.
That's fine.
Too bad. You might impress the...
Maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention.
Let's hope it turns out well.
We'll see each other soon.
Can we leave now?
Oh well.
Lead on. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves. And be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them. Let's go then. Buonasera, signor. Cazzo!
Delicacies! Signores! Signore! Senti! Italiano! Cardinal! Cosa offri? Guarda yourself, signor. Reliquie, rare. And Gutenberg delicacies. Mangiare? Tutto lo... Opere d'arte, dici? Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master. Guaranteed. Rara croce di silver with straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi. And I also have a cuesta. It is as if it... Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even... Mi ha attirato la... I'm not sorpreso. It's older than your grandma. Forse it is older than Cooten. La statua è bella, ma ti potrei offrire la meta per una malo faccio. 50 groschen? You could have taken him for more. Shut it! Why do I even have anything to do with you? Mi ha interessato quella bozzo. È la cosa più vera. Real Master Teodorico painted it at... Veramente? Tell him about the dice game. And he gave it to me when... Dici, maestro? Non mi sembra proprio. Teodorico è morto tanto tempo fa. Well, non lo so. Non credo che un artista... Credo che qualcuno ti abbia boh. This stinks. You better... Cosa ha detto? You are right. You can't trust... Mi interessa la croce con le... You have chosen a great lavoro by the Emperor himself. A true holy... They say it possiede il... Qualcosa non mi va. Questa storia ha più buchi di on... Dici che la croce è incastenata, ma alla chiesa del corpo di Cristo non abbiamo informazioni molto Veramente. Qualcuno ti ha... You better not let him poke into it too much. Va bene, allora. I don't wanna... Mi basta. As you wish, signore. Mangiare. Soltanto esquisito. And everything's almost... Allora parla. Esagera. You don't need dere. I have a vera salsiccia de anche bacon from... Hardly a tiny hint of green in it. And if you would like a pane de... There's no sawdust in... And finally, una potion de... It clears your testa y cama. The stomaco benches is... Tried and tested. Cosa scegli, signore? At your service. Non voglio niente. Mi inviano e ho comprato da te un pezzo di... I have no dubbi. Allora, God be with you,
Welcome to Kuttenberg.
Signore, welcome to Kuttenberg.
Vobis benedico.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ave.
Evete, sum Hieronymus nast. Hodiernum
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger. Dis cardinal legate lor excusing my linguit.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intenda.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos vide
Tempus non perdamus.
ad libitum manite. Insolitum. Haven't we met somewhere?
It credis. Enrico talem benignam fat non primum creditur eum novice. Roma non certe, Henrice? Certe Romanus super...
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
I could have sworn that nihil refert. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turb...